Hey, this is crockett36, and we are doing China's turn 4. Turn order is a little different in our house rule game, but I have $8, and of course I'm going to buy 2 infantry. So the Japanese, Shultzie has a great position in Szechuan, really kind of pinning me down and obviously stopping me from getting the Burma Road back up again, though he's got plenty of stuff along here to prevent that too. So. But here we are. We've got a stalemate up there. That's I didn't realize I was knocked over, but that's 12 infantry for the Russians and a tank and 2 artillery, and he's got 10 infantry and or 9 infantry. I see 5, 8, 9, 10 infantry, 1 mech and 1 anti-aircraft. Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to buy 2 infantry. And then we are going to spread ourselves out. I did not see this. Okay. I don't think this is actually here. I forgot about that. So I'm going to take these guys, and I'm actually just going to spread them out. Here, Kichao. And 2. There. 1 guy in Hope. So there we go. So China earns some more money. And then I am actually going to consolidate all these troops down here because I need to give Japan something to do, somebody to beat up on. So, and there we go. I think that will be it. And I will actually, in addition to that, I think I'm going to I'm going to bring my fighter into there. So I know that's bold. I'm going to put my 2 troops down, and then I would have $2 left over, and I would be collecting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus no Burma Road, but I would get the $9. Plus war bonds. Okay, so war bonds would give us 6. Wow, that's good. So then 6 would be. Oh, those chips are all the way over there. Let's see what we got. We got $9 plus the 6 is 15. Plus the 2 left over is 17. So 9 for the units on the board. 6 for war bonds, that's 15, 2 more is 17. Okay, so that would be $17. Nice. For the Chinese. And the war bond, whoops, was 6. And I'll put somebody on top of that too. All right, and the recap would be 1 infantry in Shahar, 1 infantry in Anhui, 1 infantry in Kichao, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 infantry and 1 fighter in Shultzie. And that would be China turn 4. By the way, what do you all think I should have done? I know I'm giving him a target, and that is my purpose, to give him a target. I think he's got a lot of places where he would like to send those fighters, and depending on my moves here with the Americans off of 54, I'm going to try to give him some targets. Obviously, he's got Philippines, which is making America rich, so I'm going to try to give his fighters some targets to keep him busy, because I think I'm pressing in this turn with the Russians, and obviously I'm very busy over here with the UK Pacific. So I want to give him a target, and if he takes it, he's going to want to send some of those planes up there. Now he makes many decisions. But what would you have done with 2 men in Xinjiang, 2 men and 3 men in Hopai, and the setup that you saw at the beginning? I'd be interested to know. So comment below, subscribe please, and comment please. Thanks. Bye. Crockett out. Hey, it's crockett36 trying to get in Russia. So in this turn order, it's China, then Russia. and then US and then France, and then it circles around to Germany. It's the Young Grasshopper tournament rules, but we're using it for this online game. So I actually ended up having $44 to spend for Russia. This is turn 4. I'm buying 10 artillery and 1 mech. Now the reason is because the technology of this turn is Katyushka rockets, but I believe it's either next turn or the turn after I get advanced artillery. And so we should be able to see that dynamic action on the eastern front, where we have something to fear from the Russians. So actually don't have that many artillery infantry right now, so I'm assuming right now that his large forces in Western Ukraine and his large forces in Ukraine are going to move into Bryansk. But with the artillery, it could make it a little bit tricky. So I have a feeling he's going to dive south. He's already got a Black Sea fleet, and he also has 6 infantry paired up with the Italians in Syria. So I still think he's going south. And I do have a number of mechs and tanks, but and we're moving to Tambov this turn. But I'm going to give a preview. So this is what we're buying. We're buying 10 infantry, 10 artillery, and one mech, and 1 truck. Okay. And I'm going to put out these are not these are battle dice. So I am attacking into Manchuria. I've got the 12 plus the 2, 14 plus the tank, 15 plus the anti-aircraft. So I've got 15 versus his 12. So I'm gonna give it a try. Now here in Karelia, we're gonna build to move into Finland. It's 11 versus 11, but I do have 3 tanks that can join in the fight. And then I realized that I had put my aircraft into Moscow. I'm gonna move over with this. And the 3 aircraft can actually go Smolensk, Archangel, that's 127 is 3, and then into Finland, that's 4, and then land in Karelia. So I will be able to hit them with the airplanes as well. So that'll be 16 versus the 11, 17 versus the 11. Then, so that'll be another. And then I will be putting the sub, 127 sub over into 125. And then most of this force will move to Tambov, but I do have to take a swipe because either Russia has to take Caucasus out, yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to do about Caucasus, because obviously I don't want them to get $7. Gotta take it out. So I'm gonna put something there. I'm not exactly sure what I'll hit that with. Probably in artillery and infantry. I could also hit it with the Americans, but I don't see how, or the French. So that doesn't seem likely. Could send the French fighter. All right, so that'll be my attacks. I still have a guy in Baltic and Belarus, so I think I could also take over East Poland. I don't see anybody in there. There could be people in there, but I didn't see anybody. Yeah, okay. And then I had a map discrepancy, Shultzie. I had a sub here, and I don't think you engaged or attacked the sub. I think you assumed there was a transport. So I am going to, I am figuring out what to do with this. I can leave it there. I don't mind leaving it there. So I think I'll leave it there. All right, so that will be my attacks. Those are the declared attacks. Yeah. And that would be Crockett out for tonight. So I'm trying to include in here a section where I asked the audience, what would you do in this situation? Obviously, we want to retreat back toward Moscow, so a large move, 30-ish troops moving into Bryansk is going to threaten Moscow, so I've got to move a lot back. But I do have a lot that's mobile, very mobile. So what would you do in this situation? Would you attack Finland? Would you, I don't know, retreat, not send the tanks to Finland, but instead send them to Bryansk and do a hold there? I suppose you could, or even send them backward toward Vologda. Obviously, I could have bought with this, infantry, as well as on top of infantry, a plane maybe, or even 4 mechs for for Stalingrad, putting 13 units on the board instead of 11. So, and would you attack into Mongolia? So, give me your thoughts on those things. We do have Russia does have Katyushka rockets this turn, as well as war bonds. So, and give us your thoughts on those things. Really cool house rule set. Crockett out.